1967 Chevrolet C10 pickup truck. We'll cover its exterior updates, performance, estimated fuel economy and top speed, and the latest on value and pricing. Let's get started. On the outside, the 1967 Chevrolet C10 marked a major design shift for Chevy's pickup line. For the 1967 model year, the truck received an all-new body and chassis, described by Chevy as the most significant cab and sheet metal styling change in our history. The sheet metal was redesigned with better corrosion resistance, new fender skirts, fewer coach joints, undercoating in the wheel wells and full-depth double-wall steel side panels for the cargo box. Visually, you'll notice the cleaner lines, a lower cab profile with more glass for visibility, the recessed single headlamps each side of a wide horizontal grille bar, and the fresh two-tone paint options. These improvements give the 67 C10 a blend of truck robustness with car-like style, making it as desirable today as a cruiser or custom build. Moving to performance, the 1967 C10 came with a variety of engines. Standard for the 1/2 ton was a 230C 3.8L inline-6 producing around 140 horsepower, while optional were 250 CI6 approximately 155 horsepower, and 292 CI6 approximately 170 horsepower. On the V8 side, the 283C small block V8 delivered around 175 horsepower, and the 327C small block V8 rated about 220 horsepower in its stock form. The chassis wheelbase for the long bed model was 127 inches, overall length about 206¼ inches, height around 71 inches. Given the era and the likely aftermarket modifications, many of these trucks today may produce significantly more power. For example, one custom build of a 67 C10 reportedly made over 700 horsepower. In stock form, you could expect spirited performance for the time, perhaps a 0 to 60 mph time in the low to mid 10-second range depending on gearbox and engine, and a top speed perhaps in the 100 to 110 mph range if fitted with the V8 and good gearing. For heavily modified versions, obviously higher. Fuel economy for vintage trucks like this, especially with a V8 and older carburation, is modest. You might see around 12 to 15 mpg USA in real-world driving, possibly slightly better if driven gently with a smaller engine and manual gearbox. The original factory information doesn't quote official combined mpg, so this is an educated estimate based on similar vintage light-duty pickups. Turning now to price and market value. Since the 1967 C10 has become a collector and custom-build favorite, values vary widely depending on condition, originality, modifications, and provenance. Recent listing data shows 1967 C10s being offered for sale from approximately equals $25,000 United States dollars up to over $90,000 United States dollars in the US for well-restored or built examples. For example, one example with a 454 SID V8 and custom modifications listed at $92,000 United States dollars. For a stock or lightly built version, you might find values closer to $30,000 minus $50,000. In other markets, values can differ based on importation, duty, condition, etc. The challenge in Pakistan or South Asia is even greater due to rarity, import costs, and regulation. So if you are looking at import or restoration, factor in shipping, customs, registration and restoration costs over and above the purchase price overseas. Summing up, the 1967 Chevrolet C10 offers a compelling mix of classic design, solid mechanicals, and strong collector interest. The exterior updates made for 1967 give it modern, for the time, appeal. The engine options give flexibility from mild to aggressive builds, and the market shows strong and growing value for well-done examples. If you're considering one for a build or as a project, check the condition of major panels. Due to age and rust, ensure the drivetrain and suspension are correctly sorted, and budget realistically for the restoration or custom upgrades you intend. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, make sure you subscribe to Old Studio Car for more classic vehicle reviews. If you'd like me to cover a specific year or model next, drop a comment down below. See you in the next video.